What's up, little man? You awake now? You awake? I think you woke up. I was going to talk about ranked a little bit today because I see a lot of people freaking out about ranked in regards to basically every fighting game, but also like other titles. Every single streamer from other games will start playing Street Fighter, and whatever their rank is, they get so stressed about it. They'll hit master and they'll be really excited. And they'll be like, cool, I'm master rank. Let me try to climb. And then they're like 1200 MR. They play for like 6 hours and then they're 1200 MR or like 1180 or something. They're like, it's so over for me. My life is worthless. I'm so angry. And then even if they do climb, they're like, I guess I climbed. That's pretty good. But like, I still suck. I'm only 1250. Life is so suffering. There's no winning. Like whether you go up or down or stay the same, you're unhappy because you're so hyper fixated on the number. This happened to Leffen and I was laughing so hard because he booted up and was like, I'm gonna make gold in League of Legends. And his stream title was Last Day Grind to Gold. Every day was the last day in Silver 1 start 97 LP. I'll be gold any minute. And for a month, it was the final day. SK's been playing Deadlock. Her title was like Ascendant 6, like gonna hit Eternus today. Eternus is the highest rank, right? For like 2 weeks. You just get stuck. Like it's hard. And like you could play the best you've ever played and not climb. You can also play worse than normal, like below average to your normal skill level and climb, especially in team games, right? But even in 1v1 games, that's true. Because you could boot up and be playing really well and then fight against Hikari and win 2-1 and lose points in 2x KO, as an example. Or you could just fight the greatest players in the world and go evenish and then not gain points. And I was talking to Punk and Samurai about this when I was in NorCal for Genesis about how like ranked is not real in like a lot of ways. And fighting game players don't really care that much about ranked in general compared to other titles. In fighting games, there's competition so often that you have measurable skills that you take to these tournaments to prove how good you are. So that ranked is less important because you already can weigh yourself against other opponents constantly as a measure of success versus just playing ranked, which a lot of other titles, there's only ranked. So the important thing about ranked is to understand its purpose to you, a human, rather than only staring at the number and measuring your self-worth against the rank. What ranked is important for is it gives you an opportunity to test yourself with something on the line, perceive your skill level and improvement and the things you're doing better or worse against people who are your same skill and trying hard, right? Because if you're playing just like casual matches against people, people will take risks or try things that are not as serious. But in ranked, generally, people are fighting to win every match and it gives you reps, experience, fighting matchups and characters and people. And some people are thinking about what you're doing more or less depending on the skill level you're at, but it's a really useful resource to try things. And the most important goal to improve is not to get your rank higher. The more important thing is focusing on doing the things you need to do better, eliminating bad habits, solving the way other players play, making sure that the stuff that you're doing is correct and you're not getting lazy or you're not just doing stuff because you're like, I hope it hits and I hope I win. You're making decisions that are tactically correct and also smart relative to what your opponent's trying to do. And you're making like the right choices consistently over reps against many players while tired, even if you've been playing for like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 hours and your brain is like sick of dealing with all this and like you're still making the correct choices. That is what ranked is useful for. And getting a new rank is exciting and you should be happy about it. The problem is people only get excited if they get a new rank. They don't think like, I played really well today. I tried lots of new things that I've been trying to do. I implemented it well and like I improved as a player, even if my rank did not go up. You just grind and get mad if you don't go up and get mad if it stays the same. And if it goes up, you're like, well, it was supposed to go up, so good. And you're grumpy. And like the next time, instead of being like, I went up and then stayed at the same place at the end of my rank session, which is good because you climbed and then you stayed at the same spot. You're like, I went up and I didn't go up the next time I played. So people just beat themselves up about their rank so endlessly that there's no winning. You don't give yourself a satisfactory like win or like positive moment of like reprieve. Like ranked is just always gotta go up. And if you're not going up, you're just bad and miserable. And you're like might makes writing the rank. The number is less important than your own play. If you can't like have fun and also play to improve, then the rank is meaningless. They will go up as long as you do the first 2 things. So don't worry about the rank. It's not real. And yeah, everybody just is so fucking mean to themselves when they play rank. They're like, I am so ass and terrible and not good. And they like beat themselves up and then they say their opponent's so ass and terrible and not good. And then everybody's ass and terrible and not good. And then nobody's happy at the end of the rank session. You're pissed at your opponent's pissed at you. You're both pissed at the game and neither of your points went up. So like, what are you doing to yourself? It's not the end of the world. You're gonna be okay. You just play to improve and have fun and get better at the game and enjoy the parts of the game that you are better or worse at. And you just tough it out and you have a good time. And like, if you lose, you lose. But if you lose, you got to think about the things that you did right and the things that you did wrong, and then celebrate your wins and fix your mistakes and then go next. And if you're not having fun doing that, then there's a problem that you should probably fix somewhere. Anyway, let's go play ranked and blame our teammates, shall we?
Yeah, yeah, I'm the hitter king, yeah.